You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people. Black people, brown people, marginalized communities. In the wild part, we make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow we are the biggest threat to the lie that white supremacy built.
When you ask a black person in America to shut up and play along, you don't understand the hurt, the pain, the generational trauma that comes with us.
How has your life improved since Donald Trump has gotten to office? What policies has this man put in place that has improved your life personally? I want you to answer this question. How has Donald Trump attacking immigrants in this country improved your life? What has improved in your life, your personal life, inside of your house? Has it changed your bills? Has it increased your pay? Has your health care improved? Has your retirement plan improved? Are you getting things built in your city better? Is food cheaper? Is gas cheaper? These are the questions I really want y'all to answer. Because if nothing has gotten better, why did you vote for him?
Trump is doing everything in his power to bait black people, and it's only getting worse because black people aren't falling for anything at all right now. And I've never been scared of y'all, because the thing is, y'all get off on people being scared. That's the only way y'all can't get me. Like, none of you bitches scare me. Y'all are like my little brother with his toy gun. Like, oh my God, you're gonna get me. Like,
over 350,000 black women were laid off. It's serious, and it's going to get worse. More black women are going to get fired, and black men. People don't know where their last meal, not that last meal, but next meal is going to come from. People don't know how they going to pay their bills. Dog, this economy is effed up. People are suffering. Doctors were getting laid off. Nurses getting laid off. This stuff is affecting everybody, bro.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. Black Americans are sending a strong message to Donald Trump because when you try to hear very well what they are trying to express in their feelings, they are saying they are tired of this system because since they came back in office, they try to say that they are bringing a lot of policies, but when you try to see each and everything details, all these policies are against black people. They are trying to dismantle each and everything they build. They are trying to go against their lives. Let's get to hear them very well. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, then we'll come back with more commentaries.
Okay, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Donald Trump, not out of praise, but out of truth. Because while you rip through every part of this government, tearing down justice, equality, and fairness under the fake excuse of fighting DEI fraud, what you're really doing is confirming what black folks have been saying for generations. America was built on racism, fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy. You've exposed it all. The masks are off. The polite racism, the fake allyship, the colorblind lies, it's all gone. Now we see it raw and unfiltered. You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people. Black people, brown people, marginalized communities. In the wild part, we make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow we are the biggest threat to the lie that white supremacy built. That should tell you everything. You're afraid not of violence, not of replacement, but of the power we hold even when we have nothing. You see the way our culture, our brilliance, our resilience, our excellence continues to shape this country, even when it tries to erase us. Donald Trump is just the loudest version of a system that's always been in place. He is the living, breathing proof that this country was never designed with us in mind. And yet, we continue to define it. So thank you, Donald, for exposing what so many tried to deny, for showing the world that the fear of black greatness is real, for proving that racism isn't in our imagination, it's in the fabric of this nation. And to my people, we don't have to fight to prove our worth. He's doing that for us. All we have to do is stand firm, stay awake, and know that the truth is finally louder than the lie. We are not broken. We are not the problem. We are the evidence of the power that this country can contain. Let that truth ring louder than its hate.
You know, the reason why I won't be silent is so much deeper See, when you ask a black person in America to shut up and play along, you don't understand the hurt, the pain, the generational trauma that comes with us. See, y'all think this is a fucking joke, white folk. We black people have been carrying our ancestors on our back. You will never understand if you're not a black American what it entails to put up with the bullshit. And that's lack of a better word. And the only reason I'm using that word is because so many of you all, particularly if you're white people and you are uneducated and you don't inarticulate, just like our president, you don't understand loftier language. So I'm not going to speak in my educated language. I'm going to speak on your level. What black people need from you is to acknowledge the original sin of slavery and how heinous it was. And even though you did not commit it yourself, the DNA of your ancestors runs in your blood. And all we need. Because we've given up on reparations. We know y'all ain't gonna give us shit. We just want acknowledgement. And until we get it, we're not gonna shut up. And you know that. That's why you fight so hard to keep us down and oppress us. But every time you try, it backfires and it falls on you because we are God's chosen. In spite of what others have told you and lied and say they were, we are God's chosen. The first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Trump is doing everything in his power to bait black people, and it's only getting worse because black people aren't falling for anything at all right now. But the thing is, when white people have been protesting, and all of these protests have been so civil, none of them have even been streamed on TV because they're not violent. They don't get violent with white people, but they have no problem getting violent with black people. And they know if they can get black people out to protest and to fight for our rights yet again, they can enact martial law and they can throw us all in jail if we ever think of rebelling. And I'm not living in a military city. No offense, but I don't respect any authority at all whatsoever. That's my issue. I'm also not afraid of cops. I'm not afraid of the military. I've had cops with guns in my faces. I've had cops with giant horses and guns in my faces while I protested before. I will have a traffic stop and there will be multiple cops that get out for me at a traffic stop. And I've never been scared of y'all because the thing is, y'all get off on people being scared. That's the only way y'all can't get me. Like, none of you bitches scare me. Y'all are like my little brother with his toy gun. Like, oh my God, you're gonna get me. Like, quit playing with your food and just do what you want to do. But everybody else is just a chess piece. Everybody else is. The only group that he's actually after is black people. That's why he's deporting Latinos, because who's gonna work in the fields now? With black female unemployment rate reaching an all-time high. That's why he's cutting Medicaid. That's why you're trying to regulate food stamps. That's why you cut the weather service. That's why you cut the only accessible piece of media to every single child in the country, poor and rich. He literally said, he was like, they were on a farm and he was talking about farmer responsibility, as in people could live on these farms with these farmers and they could just build property on the land and people could live here and work on the fields. Does that not sound familiar? Make America Great Again is bringing back slavery, bringing back black people in shackles. That's all it is. That's literally everything. And I think he knows that black people aren't falling for it, which is why he's getting more intense and more aggressive with his tactics. Because black people aren't falling for anything right now. We're not protesting. We're not fighting. We're just minding our business. So, good luck.
Over 350,000 black women were laid off. It's serious, and it's going to get worse. More black women are going to get fired, and black men. People don't know where their last meal, not that last meal, but next meal is going to come from. People don't know how they're going to pay their bills. Dog, this economy is effed up. People are suffering. Doctors were getting laid off. Nurses getting laid off. This stuff is affecting everybody, bro. If you don't believe in Jesus, you might want to start. You might want to throw up a prayer, because it's going to get worse. Listen, it's going to get worse. It is a darn shame that in today's times, you need at least 5 sources of income just to make ends meet, bro. It's up to the American people to put the pressure on the government. It's up to the American people, bro. Might want to try something. If there was ever a time to be revolutionary, might want to start now.
See, what they did was they made up a story about us. They made up lies about us. They said that we were violent, that we were animalistic, that we had no self-control, that we were unintelligent, had low IQ. They made up a story about us. Then they put facts behind it. They took all of the, education out of our schools, gave us the bad curriculum. They over-policed us so they could have the facts on how we, are more violent, because they were policing us, so they were arresting us more. So they have the facts on how we are arrested more. They had facts on black on black crime, because they put drugs in our community and didn't give us jobs and made us have poverty, so made us have more crime. So they made up all of these facts. They juked the stats. They made the facts to go with their story. They made the conditions that would allow for the facts that would go with the story they were trying to tell. Then when they had all these facts, they came up with Project 2025, which was contingent upon the facts that they had. They just knew, because for years and years and years, they have made all of this evidence of who black people are. But what did Cat Williams say? The liar knows the lie they told. So they made up all these lies about us, made facts to go with the lies, and then decided that they were true. They believed their own lies. Now we're not behaving according to the lies, and they scrambling. Because we were never that. We were never a violent people. We were never an unintelligent people. We were never an impulsive people. We weren't that. We never hated each other. We always loved each other. We always had community. We always had these things. And when push comes to shove, we show it, like Montgomery Brawl. And now they scrambling, because we aren't what they portrayed us to be. We aren't the conditions they put us in. We are us. And we have something that they couldn't shake. They couldn't ever tap into. They never understood how we could be in those conditions and still have joy and still have creativity. They never understood that. And I don't think black people understood it either, because we all got on the same page without any type of Zoom meeting, without any type of leader. We don't need that. We are the people. We are them. We are who we think we are, 100%. And we not who they said we were.
When you try to hear Black Americans, the way they're expressing their feelings, they are trying to let us know that since this new administration came back in the office, they have never seen any change on their lives. They have never seen anything coming on their way, which is positive. They claim to bring a lot of new policies to improve Americans' life. But when you try to see each and everything, how is moving, life is even getting harder. And these policies, they are always, most of them, against black people's life. No wonder they are trying to say, we know what you are trying to do. We know what you are even planning to do on us. But this time around, you are not going to see us coming out in the street to protest, but we are not going to keep quiet. This is the time we are keep talking about our issues. We are keep raise up our voice in a good way, with no violence, with no any harm. We are done of each and everything. If you've been sitting there saying that you are praising Black Americans because they play a big role to build this country, but this time around, there is no any way you even acknowledge our strength, our effort to put each and everything together. If you would always come out to say that black people, you are good people, we know without you, we can't do anything in this land. But at the other side, you are showing a high level of hypocrisy. You are trying to play cards to show us that we may fall for your tricks, but this time around, you need to know that we know each and everything. Black people, this time around, they are trying to send this strong message to let other people know that whatever you would sit down to plan, whatever you are even thinking to do, don't think that black people are sleeping. Don't think that we don't see each and everything which is happening. We are ready. We are awake. We can't sit down and see each and everything moving in this way. If you would come out to stop each and everything you are doing, it will be so nice. But if you can't even come out to say that whatever you see happening, we are trying to put each and everything together, just have that patience, but we have never seen anything like that. See black cities, see black communities. Each and every time they are sending cops, they are sending ICE there to cause a lot of quarrels. They don't want them to have that peaceful life. They even stand there saying, we don't want this black community to stay like that, because most of migrant is where they live, because black people, they live in a cheap neighborhood. Just try to imagine. You are trying to show that they are nothing. That's why they are living in a cheaper neighborhood. You are trying to say that let's try to enforce a lot of soldiers to go there and patrol that area because they are always violent, they are always aggressive. No wonder when you try to see some people who came out to bring these people back in the office, the life most of them they are living now, they are living a life of regret. You've been sitting there thinking that these people, after they come in their place, they are going to favor you. But see what they are doing. See their plan. See each and everything they came out to address. It doesn't concern with the life of any Americans. They are trying to solve themselves. If you've been there sitting saying that this is 2025, this is our year because we are bringing back our system, you are going to regret. If black people are here trying to claim their rights, trying to complain the way life has never been the same since these people came back in the office, you are sitting there thinking that nothing concerns you, just wait. Wait and see. When we try to see this time around how the economy is even drawing, it is something really alarming. Things are getting worse. When we are talking about on black people's side, see the people who are laid off among black women. They are losing their jobs massively. A lot of nurses and doctors, they are about to lose their jobs. This is something which is there in the system. This new system, they don't want the black people to succeed. They don't want them to thrive. They don't want to see them enjoying life. This is something people need to put in their mind. If you have anything, so anywhere, any other source of income, you need to be careful the way you spend your money, because this economy is getting worse. Each and everything is at stake. People are no longer have that courage to think beyond 5 years in the future, because how would you think 5 years in the future when this time around you don't have anything? You are just struggling to have a good job because of skin of your color. Even though you are qualified, it's not easy for you to get the job you want. And the system which is here has made each and everything to go south. That's why when you see black Americans come out to say that we are not going to stop talking about our issues, we are not going to stop about our oppression, we are not going to let these people keep doing whatever they want on our lives, they mean it. No wonder people are keep saying this is the right time black people need to come together. Don't ever fight each other. Come together. Try to hold strong, because you are people of power. If you come together, nothing is going to shake you. You are going to overcome these fears, because if you've been there decades to decades in this system of oppression, you survived. Your ancestors survived. There is no anyone who is going to shake you. No matter how the situation is so hard, but there will be always the end of each and everything. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode. Do you think this message Black Americans are sending to DT have value? Do you think they need to sit down and let each and everything happen, just happen the way they want? Drop your thought in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next episode. Bye.